Alright, man. So today was the last day of the worst month of my trading. It's called trading career, right? This month was quite literally the worst month I've had ever trading. However, uh, I was fortunate enough to end it with a win, right? So we won today. Today we won on a I actually took the 1 minute setup that I've been back testing now for a little bit, right? And let's just go through it. So I took this trade. So in the morning I didn't get to trade. Like I said in the last vlog, I just had a bunch of stuff going on. So I was up and about this morning. I didn't get to trade. And I decided that, as per usual, if I don't catch anything in the morning, I'm gonna show up again in the afternoon and see what I can get on NASDAQ and S&P. And I was looking at both of them, but I just liked S&P more just because of where the EMAs were. You know what I'm saying? Right here, we kind of like still below the 200. And I just felt like S&P looked more beautiful, which it did, right? So boom, what happened? Here's the 5 minute. And what I took was basically a 1 minute breakout coming off of a 5 minute zone. Now, obviously, you can see right here, there's two zones, right? And they both break structure here. But usually when you have two zones like this, you're under threat of this one faking out to tap the second one. So I was a bit nervous already, thinking like, you got to understand the risk that you're taking if you take this setup right here, especially with the candle closing so strong in the zone. So I went to the 1 minute and I said, okay, listen, I get it, but I'm a decent ways away from like where my entry would be, what I'm looking to get in. So if price goes to where I'm looking to get in, I'm taking it. Like, whatever. I'm on the 1 minute. I should be able to catch some shit, right? So let's just put this back to, it went for a 1 to 6, but let's just put it to 1 to 2, what I said that I'm going for initially. And so I took a breakout, as I said, coming from the 5 minute zone, and I just waited for it to give me the candle that I wanted right here at 130, 103, sorry. And I took it, went for 1 to 2, and I actually left the runner to right here, 2.89. The reason why I chose that, I actually used the 5 minute when I'm leaving runners. When I'm doing the 1 minute, or just typically on the 5 minute when I'm leaving runners, I usually go for like either gaps. You choose different areas where you can leave a runner. I decided that I was gonna leave my runner basically right here. Let me just put a line. Boom, because I'm on the 1 minute, right? So I can make more with less points. So that's what I did, and that's pretty much what it was. I mean, I took the setup. I was able to recoup some money and end the month on a good note, right? Obviously, it's been a terrible month, but I've been able to find something that, if I can take advantage of it, I could do good for myself. Not that there's anything wrong with the 5 minute, you know what I mean? But if you're really trying to get those runners more frequently, this definitely is one way to do it, right? So that's pretty much it. I mean, so what happened actually after, because as I said, there's another zone underneath it. So boom, it gave the 1 to 6, and then it corrected and came back down. And if you look at the 5 minute, it tapped just barely, literally like perfect wick. Wait for it. Boom, it tapped right there. You might not be able to tell, but it tapped that zone. All right, trust me, I checked. I looked at the open, high, low, close, and the 1 minute actually won again. So if you took the same setup, it was beautiful, But actually, with the second go around, it didn't hit 1 to 2 off rip. it came back, and you could have done either two things right here: close the break even, you dig? Close the break even, and re-enter if it gives a chance, or just hold it and see what the 200 do. In this case, either way, you ate. And this one particularly went for like a crazy runner. I'm talking crazy runner. So you understand. That's what the day was. That's pretty much what the day was. There was opportunities all over, and I was able to capitalize off of that and just end the month in a positive way, with a positive note, right? On a positive note. Cause trust me, it's not been pretty. Hopefully I can continue to catch these setups and you know, just run them runners up. Cause as much as I'm like happy, satisfied with what I caught today, as far as the risk to reward ratio, there's obviously there was still a lot of money being thrown out in the market, and we want to take advantage of that shit without being greedy, of course. But that's pretty much what it was. Typical New York reversal right here. Typical New York reversal. And we know this correction pattern right here. Doyle talks about it all the time. So once I'm seeing this and then we break the 200 like this, I'm already expecting something like this to happen. Especially when you look left and there's shit like this. So yeah, that's pretty much what I took today and why I took it, I guess, and just what I was seeing. And as you can see with this trade particularly, like the volume kind of came out right here about four. I mean, this is, you shouldn't really be trading at that point, but it did its thing. You know what I mean? It did its thing. But that was pretty much the day for me. And if you happen to had taken Nasdaq instead, did something similar, you know, get in for some buys. I don't know what you would have done. Maybe a demand, support, maybe a breakout, whatever. It looks like you would have probably won as well. But I just like the S&P. It looked more beautiful to me. It was a more beautiful setup, and it did what it was supposed to do. All right. So tomorrow's Tuesday, April 1st, April Fool's Day. Hopefully the market won't make a fool out of me. Not gonna lie, but you already know. I'm gonna be there tomorrow, and I'm gonna see y'all then. And until then, man, y'all be safe.